David, did you already finish work?
I'm done, but what about you, Sally? I thought you were trying to stabilize the new branch that just opened. Did you say you were busy until that's over?
That's right, and that's why I have to work away from home when I'm the CEO. It's such a hassle. I had to bring home work, and I have to finish it before I go to bed. Anyway, how are things going for you?
What are you asking?
It's been about 6 months since I started working away from home. About Jazelle and about how things are at HQ.
Jazelle is just being herself as usual, and things are okay at HQ. Besides, putting aside Jazelle, you should ask Ashley about HQ. She's your favorite secretary.
Well, I've been asking Ashley to take care of everything about HQ while I'm gone, but you don't have to say it like that.
But it's the truth. You're having her handle everything at HQ while you're not even trusting your husband.
Are you still upset about your demotion? That was your problem. We received complaints about you from other employees. And to add, you've taken out the company's documents without permission. You should be glad that all you had to take was a demotion.
I'm the CEO's husband, so what's the big deal? This is so lame. Besides, I've been making so many accomplishments you can't complain about me.
Look, it doesn't make it okay for you to do anything just because you're making accomplishments. We're a married couple, but I'm the CEO and you're an employee. We need to draw the fine line.
Wow, Ms. CEO has the right argument. I guess those arguments aren't really useful in our household, though. I can see why Jazelle hates you so much.
I feel bad for Jazelle. I've been too busy and I haven't been much of a great mother to her. But we need to leave personal matters outside of work. I couldn't look the other way just because you're my husband.
Okay. Well, I guess Ms. CEO wouldn't understand how the lower-ranked people like me would feel. All you need is your favorite secretary, right? Okay, I get it.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I need you to accept the facts. Please make sure you learn your lesson, okay? Ashley, I'm so sorry to text so late. I needed to consult you about something. You needed to consult something? Is it about David? Or Jazelle? Correct. Remember how I had to demote David? It seems like he's still upset about it. He said things about me, along with things about Jazelle. To be honest, I think the demotion was appropriate. I don't want to badmouth your husband. But David has been quite an eyesore, and he's been problematic. I was informed about that too. I talked to other employees aside from you, but it was ridiculous. Not only ridiculous, he's been doing whatever he wants by taking advantage of the fact that you're gone. Even if others would talk to him about it, he'd say that he's the CEO's husband and how he has a higher position. He didn't care to listen when I tried talking to him. Honestly, everyone was troubled by him. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope he learned his lesson. I hope so too. I'm worried that he's being a bad influence on Jazelle too. That's true. It seems like he's been complaining to Jazelle about me all the time. Not just that, but I would suspect it to be one of the reasons why Jazelle treats me the way she does. Right? I can't tell you to break up with him, but maybe you should keep a distance from him. I know what you're trying to say, but it's a bit hard to make up my mind. Sally, you're kind to your family because I've known you since we were students. But then, that's your strength and weakness at the same time. Weakness? That's right. I get that you want to cherish your family as a mother and a wife, but looking away from problems when you know it's there isn't kindness. What you're doing right now is just spoiling yourself. You just don't want to get hurt. Oh, you're giving me a headache. I'm your secretary, but I'm your best friend, too. It's my job to correct you, even if you were to hate me for it. Thanks as always. I'm going to think about what you said, about David, and about Jazelle. Jazelle, have you been going to school? I heard you haven't really been going.
What do you want all of a sudden? I get to decide, don't I?
You're saying that again. You studied hard to get into that school. It would be wasteful. You studied until late at night, and you went to prep school. You worked so hard.
It's none of your business. Just leave me alone. You don't even care about me or Dad, so who cares what I do?
There's no way I don't care about you. You're my beloved daughter.
Who knows? Dad was complaining that he got demoted even though he didn't do anything wrong. Besides, you said you were busy with work and suddenly started working away from home. You wouldn't be doing this if you cared about me or Dad.
I have to agree that I haven't been spending enough time with you because I've been busy with work. I'm very sorry about that. But then, when it comes to your father, it's a misunderstanding. I wouldn't demote him unless I had a reason.
I'm not going to believe you, no matter what you say. You're just going to say whatever you want, just to fool me, right? I can't believe you're making Dad the bad guy.
Oh, Jazelle.
I wish I had a different mother. You can't even cherish your family, and I don't need you.
I understand that it's my fault to make you say those things, and I'm truly sorry, but I don't think it's okay for you to say those things.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
I wanted you to always have the freedom to choose your future. I didn't want you to be limited by your options, and that's why I haven't been choosing to be stern with you. But you haven't even been going to your classes since you started college, and you're taking your father's words for what it is. And watching you like this, I'm insecure about letting you live the way you want.
Are you trying to lecture me? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do as you say. You don't even care about me. I don't want you acting as if you're my mother.
David, Ashley sent me complaints about you again. Did you not learn your lesson?
Lesson? Why do I have to learn a lesson about anything? Besides, I'm your husband. I'm the CEO's husband here. I should be receiving special treatment, and the secretary can't be complaining to me.
I said this many times, but the fact that you're my husband has nothing to do with whatever happens at the workplace. Besides, Ashley is in charge of the HQ. Our company doesn't have a position named the CEO's husband, so you don't deserve any special treatment.
I don't care about that. I just hate this. You and Ashley are women, and yet you're so condescending. Just because the business is going well, who do you think you guys are?
I see. If that's how you feel, you don't have to keep your job with us any longer.
What? Are you being serious?
You've been ignoring all my warnings and keep causing problems. Even though we're a married couple, I'm obligated to protect the company. I can't continue causing disturbance in our company because of you.
I see. Okay, that's convenient.
Convenient?
I sent you a divorce application by mail yesterday. Both Jazelle and I are sick and tired of you. Don't ever come home again.
What? Are you being serious?
After the demotion the other day, I can't take this anymore. You're always all about work, and it's so annoying. I'll quit this job as you wish, so you'd better divorce me.
Okay, got it. I've been sick of cleaning up after your mess all the time. I feel so satisfied just to know that I'll be released from all the stress.
Whatever. You're gonna regret kicking me out of the company, and you're gonna panic when the time comes. You can put on your front all you want while you can.
David, thanks for sending me the divorce application. I made sure to file it. We're no longer a married couple now.
Got it. I finally get to say farewell to my condescending wife.
Also, I decided to sell the house and the land. I'll keep Jazelle's custody too.
Wait! I mean, I don't care about Jazelle's custody, but are you telling me that you sold our house?
Well, I bought that house and the land before we got married. You're not entitled to complain.
Huh. I see. I'm fine with that. Are you gonna be okay?
Oh, what a surprising reaction.
Surprising? How? Did you think I'd be crying and begging you for help? You're kidding!
I mean, you quit your job and you're breaking up with me, right? And to add, you're losing your house, and yet you seem quite confident. Let me tell you that we're not dividing our marital assets by half. Are you okay?
Assets acquired by special skills are that individual's earnings and won't be considered as marital assets, right?
Yes, and running a business is considered as one of those skills. So, my guess is that you'll be getting about a third or a quarter of the marital assets. Of course, the company's assets aren't my personal assets, so you won't get that either.
I already know that.
Really? In that case, let me also tell you, but... if it's about your career change plans, you already failed it.
Huh?
You've been scouted by another company in our industry, right? If you could bring them some of our operational information, they were promising you a position, right?
How'd you know that? I mean, why are you saying that I already failed?
It seems like one of the board members talked to you, but that's too bad. That company's CEO and I personally know each other. I informed them about what you were trying to do, and they got upset. The board member who scouted you has been terminated, and they're not going to hire you.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. You've been taking all the classified documents to outside our company, right? Ashley felt skeptical about it, so she looked into it for me. It's a crime. The CEO's decision was only appropriate. Of course, we've already consulted our legal advisor, and we plan on suing you.
Hold on a second. If that's happening, I want to take back our divorce. I didn't know this was going to happen, so it's fine, right?
What? No way. It's already been filed, and I don't plan on getting back together with you. You said you were sick and tired of me. But I've been sick and tired of dealing with you.
Ashley, I'm in trouble. I need your help.
I know what this is about, since I'm the one who looked into it before I informed Sally, and that's how we came up with the decision. But we don't have a reason to help you.
You can't do this to me! Can't you just listen to what I'm about to say?
You one-sidedly demanded a divorce from Sally, and you one-sidedly betrayed our company. You're not worth my time.
How can you be so condescending during a time like this? Who do you think you are? Besides, if only you never existed, I wouldn't have ended up in this situation.
What? Are you snapping back at me? Is it because I looked into your matter? In that case, I just did what I needed to do as the person in charge of the HQ. You were about to do something that was against our company's interests, so I stopped it. There's no reason for you to be insulting me.
That too? But that's not it! I'm Sally's husband! Without you, I would have been in charge of HQ right now! And if that were to have happened, I would have been promoted!
Ugh, I don't even know what to say to you. Let you be in charge of HQ? You'd better cut out the joke. Besides, are you talented enough to be in charge of the HQ?
Of course! I've been accomplishing so much, and you just got in my way!
Your accomplishments aren't even worth bragging. Let me make it clear that you were just riding along with Sally, who's a genius. Just who do you think you are?
Are you saying that I didn't even do anything?
That's right. You were just taking advantage of Sally's naiveness to do whatever you want. Before you complain about anything, you should have worked harder. And without even doing so, all you've done is to complain, and this is exactly why Sally dumped you.
You're kidding me. I would have done better if only you never existed.
If you could have done better, you would have done better with or without me here. And since you couldn't, it means that you couldn't. Let me say this to you as Sally's best friend and her secretary. Do not ever show your face to Sally again, you turd full of excuses. Jazelle, did David talk to you about our divorce yet?
He did, but I'm going with Dad.
No, you can't. I'm not approving that.
Huh? Why?
I'm not sure what exactly you know, but David isn't going to be financially stable enough to support you after this divorce. Even though we'll be dividing our marital assets, he lost his job and he lost his house too. And to add, he has to compensate for damages for something else, so it's financially impossible.
Compensate for damages? What the heck? What did you do to Dad?
Ultimately, my company will be filing a lawsuit against David. But this is something David did to himself.
Dad did to himself? That's a lie. Dad would never do something like that.
I knew you would say that, Jazelle. But if you won't believe me, I don't mind showing you the proof.
Proof? Why would you do that?
I understand that I'm giving you the harsh truth when you're his daughter, but I don't want you to look the other way after everything that's happened.
Why?
I've been using work as an excuse to escape our family just because you hated me. But if I were to continue doing that, it wouldn't be good for you, and it wouldn't have been good for me either. So, even if it hurts, and even if we were to struggle, I decided to face you from now on.
I mean, it's already too late for that.
I'm sure you're confused, but then I truly want to improve your situation. I'm making you realize what David has done for that reason too. I want this to be a learning opportunity. You still have time to make things right.
Make things right? How am I supposed to do that? I don't even know what to do.
First of all, you need to realize that you are in a very fortunate environment. Our family had been wealthier than other households, and all you had to do until now was to do as what your father says. And I need you to realize that that's not going to do you any good, and you need to graduate from being so naive.
You might be right, but...
So, why don't you work part-time at my company?
Huh? Work part-time?
That's right. You've never had a part-time job before, right? I want you to learn how important it is and how tough it is to have responsibilities. You'll have my support, so let's try our best together.
Ashley, Mom told me to work part-time. I don't really want to work for Mom's company. I still haven't organized my thoughts about what happened to Dad either. What do I do?
Sally talked to me about everything, and that said, I don't think Sally's idea is bad at all.
Why?
Jazelle, have you ever thought about how much Sally protects you?
Mom protects me?
That's right. This is going to be a harsh opinion, but you get to live the way you live now thanks to Sally. You currently attend a renowned private university, right? You're free to do what you want to do there, only because Sally works hard for your sake.
I know that.
No, you don't. If you truly know it, you would have never behaved the way you did with Sally.
Well,
to my eyes, you're in a very fortunate environment. You live in a carefree household with a mother who cares about you, although she could be a bit busy with work. And yet, all you do is keep complaining, and you're saying that Sally is at fault and responsible for everything. Don't you realize you're wrong? You're still a student, but you're already 18. You're old enough to start standing on your own feet.
I don't even know what to tell you.
I'm sure, but then Sally is worried about your future more than anyone else. I'm not going to tell you to listen to your mother only because you're her child. But then there's someone who cares about you more than anyone else in this world. I want you to think about that carefully as you consider Sally's suggestion and the reason behind it.
The reason behind it?
I'm not going to give you special treatment just because you're Sally's daughter. It's tough to work in an environment you're not used to, and I'm sure you'll face challenges. But wouldn't you want to try your best? Not for anyone else's sake, but for your own sake?
For my sake, but I haven't been able to organize my thoughts about Mom or Dad. But I don't think it's the right thing for me to do to just walk away from what I don't like. I want to try my best, Ashley. I want to take on that challenge.
Of course. Let's work together for your sake and for Sally's sake.
Sally, please, I need your help.
Long time no talk. What's wrong? We already got divorced and we're strangers now. You can't be asking me for help.
Don't say that! This is happening because of you! I haven't been able to find a new job and I have to pay for the damages. I'm living in my parents' house, but my parents are saying that I did this to myself. They're not giving me any financial support. They're even saying that I need to move out soon.
Your parents have always hated wrongdoings. You should have seen this coming.
Well, that's true, but I didn't think they wouldn't change their mentality during a time like this. Their only son is in trouble, but they're being stubborn.
I feel like they're great parents, though. If only I were stern like them, I don't think my relationship with Jazelle would have been so bad the way it was.
That's right! Jazelle, how is she doing? She loved me so much. I'm sure she's worried about me to this day.
Jazelle currently works part-time at my company. She's been going to school, and I'm sure this is the toughest time that she's ever had in her life. Ashley has been training her, not just the work itself, but professionalism too. She's been struggling, but she's giving it her best.
Jazelle? Really? She's never had a job before, though, and I don't think she's been going to school lately.
She's trying her best to become a better person. I wanted to spend more time with her too, so since I'm not working away from home anymore, I've been going home early.
You too?
So now, neither Jazelle or I have all the time in the world to be dealing with you. If you get it, I hope you don't ever reach out to us again.
Hold on a second. That's not fair. Why are you guys the only ones proceeding in life? I feel like I don't have anything in my life anymore.
But you made that choice. You said it yourself. You hated how I was being condescending when I'm a woman. And while we may have been condescending, we've been giving it all our best, now and before.
What? Are you saying that I'm being left behind? You and Jazelle both left me behind!
You keep envying others as you insult them, and someone like you will never change. The people you were jealous of have been putting in so much more effort than you in their life. It's already too late for you to realize that those efforts are what set us apart from where you stand. David struggled to find a new job, and he was kicked out of his parents' house. He lost his house, his job, and his family. He also has to pay for damages. And as he said it for himself, he was left with nothing. Not to mention that David had never built any skills from his past to bring him back to life from that darkness. He's been falsely claiming what others have accomplished as he envied others without putting in any effort. And I want to say that this result is appropriate for someone like him. On the other hand, Jazelle has been trying her best to build up something that David has never built. I'm sure it's not easy and she has to face challenges, but Jazelle has been working as hard as she can without giving up and going to school at the same time. I'm certain that this experience will help form Jazelle's future. As for me, Ashley and I have been keeping warm eyes on Jazelle as we realize how quickly she's been growing as a person. As Ashley said, spoiling someone isn't the same thing as being kind to someone. And I wish to do whatever I can to brighten up Jazelle's future.